dami talagang nakuha when it comes to educational legislation and policy analysis. So thank you so much po, Doc Rina, for your time. Si Doc Rina ay nag-visit lang sa amin for validation, but then I grabbed this opportunity to ask questions po. Thank you so much po at hindi na lang siya nagdalawang isip na, na ako po ay pagbigyan sa aking pakiusap. So once again, thank you so much po.
Okay, so thank you also, Dr. Jen, aside from that, isa po only the learning. So learning, kumbaga nakakuha ka ng learning sa akin, but in my part, I also learned from this interview, and I believe that with the ideas that we have with brainstorm, it will also help a lot in my part para mas ma-implement sa district. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much po.
A few moments later.
Follower talaga ako, ng mga policy.
If you will be a leader, you must be a follower.
Yes. Kumbaga, a good leader is a good follower. And aside from that, kumbaga ay hindi lang iniisip natin yung ating sarili when it comes to leadership. We have to think of the people, especially our leaders. Yung hindi yung parang bagang yung katulad ko ngayon, hindi lang sa kanila ako live. Pero because I want to know ano ba yung mga pwede pang magawa, ano ba yung pwede pang ma-share sa aking district. And yan yung ako. So it's not only the policy but also your action. Your action, yung sabi nga sa atin is action speaks louder than words.
That you are one of the experts when it comes to giving of technical assistance to students or new students like me on how educational policies are being implemented from the higher authority up to the lower industry level po. So may mga ilang katanungan po ako dito i-ready na we can cite po experience or of the implementation of the policies. First question ko po, how do you analyze and interpret new educational legislation and policies to ensure alignment with the needs of your district as our districts?
So, mandate the legislation came down here in our division. Of course, ito yung mga pinag-uusapan. Ito yung ginababa agad doon And just like the RL program, na ito yung talagang before the implementation, we have our orientation. Yes. And aside from that, discussing the different indicators and also ano ba yung mga mahalaga talaga na dapat gawin dito. So it means that in the implementation of the legislation, there is a need for communication with the field, sa field. And aside from that, kapag ako na-implement na, yan na yung sinasabi natin, syempre, na dyan papasok yung monitoring evolution of EPSS, PSPSS. And kung ano man yung mga namomonitor na along with, syempre,
Kung isang national memo, dated order coming from the central office, ay coming from CO, paano po kaya natin, Doc, naiiwasan yung misinterpretation of the policy since pababa po siya ng pababa, so baka kung magkaroon ng ibang pagkaunawa kung saan nilalang ng ating mga dated orders who will be the one to implement and yung timeline.
Parang wala naman talagang sapat na batayan, kundi talagang itong memo. So in our division, what we do is coming from the superintendent, yan ay asing kumbaga i-session sa ating manpong, manman committee, yan yung ating GC. And with that, kung talagang memo ay kailangang i-orient, talagang ito ay kumbaga in-orient in the field sa lahat na para mawala yung misinterpretation. And aside from that, ang napakahalaga dyan, I believe that yun talagang, aside from that, is reading, talagang with the orientation, but whenever that you have.
Because we read every policies or guidelines from the central office, we must also ask questions.
Yes.
For example po, maganda po yung practice nyo, Doc. You send the memo, then you ask us, do you have any comments? Or meron ba kayong mga gustong linawin? Nung nagkakaroon po tayo ng ating summary time na mag-FGD, para tanungin nyo kung kami isa-isa, how do you understand the memo? Then we come up with the same findings na kami nagtatanong, then nakuha yun po yung aming info, yung interpretation namin. Tapos nakikita namin, si Isabang, ganito pala yung interpretation sa memo. Si Kukuhan, ganito pala. And then we come up with the same interpretation at the end.
Yes. And
Kaya same practice po.
yes. And aside from that, Dr. whenever there are questions and also there are recommendations. Kasi yung recommendations na yun, hindi naman lagi yung coming from the heads. Ano, diba?
Yes.
Meron ding mga ideas, yung mga parang bright ideas coming from the field. So what I did is I am jotting it down and then afterwards, ay i-coordinate ko ito sa ating CID chef or maaari din namang para at least ay mapag-isipan niya what what do you think will be the best idea for that? Para at least ay there is a collaboration between the heads and also with the different units na.
So, for example po, na-assure nyo na nasa tayo ng interpretation with that FGE. After, for example, the period of implementation na nabanggit, for example, aral program and other programs that we have in school, paano naman po natin nagagawa yung monitoring if the schools are really implementing the policies that we testing?
Okay, so when it comes to monitor and evaluation, first and foremost, of course, we have to have a tool on that.
Okay.
Just like the ARAL tool. And then the ARAL tool, whenever na kung ano man po yung mga tool, specifically that ARAL. So, the tool or the criteria on that will also be coming from the DepEd or the DepEd or in the mandate. Para at least ay talagang align yung tinitingnan. And then afterwards, not only the tool, but whenever the supervisor is visiting that particular school, there is what we call the question or visitation, technical assistance, coaching, and mentoring. And through that, yun pong mga sagot or recommendations, yun pa rin yung mga pwedeng pagbasihan para mas lalong mas strengthen ano ba yung pwede pang mas magawa. And aside from that, it's not only, as I said, it's not only the supervisor or the principal, but also the teachers. Yes, dahil sila yung talagang they are there in the teacher learning situation in the classrooms.
For example, lumabas sa monitoring and evaluation, bagong pagbabago na how do you handle those school heads that are really resistant to change?
Okay, so actually, Dr. talagang yan ay kung siya pa nabibigyan mo rin,
Yes,
sa ating mga kasamahan.
Personally po, I have been seeing some.
Pero, on the other hand, pag naman pinuntahan ko sa mismo paaralan, ay, kung magaling naman siya mga, ito na po. So, hindi para na, tingnan mo, ikaw, ma, tama parang may mga idea ka, pero pag naman ikaw ay nagawa niyan, meron ka na, ikaw ang una, ay alam mo naman ako, naman ganun. Pero,
sabihin na ni ayaw,
pero,
sa bandang huli, meron din lang.
And aside from that, Dr. I believe that the appreciative victory is a better solution and good solution na para bagang hindi nila ma-feel kahit na sila ay mga veterans sa principal. Hindi nila ma-feel kahit nga ako mas maedad sila sa position.
Ay, opo.
Mas maedad. Kumbaga hindi sa position.
Kasi sa mga bagets na PSD. Kasi parang naipon sa district mo po yung mga terrible.
Yes.
Nararamdaman ko po minsan ng inyong standing.
Yes. Pero pagka naman pinuntahan mo yan, ngayon nga mas napipil ko na, may open nga pala na, may mga veterans akong kasama. Dahil mas natututo rin ako. Kumbaga na kami ng kumbaga parang ideas, sharing brainstorming of ideas, at feel ko sila. Kasi mga kasamahan ko na sa lalo na ngayon, natong tayo ng PNS, yung performance management, mas makilala ko yung mga school heads na medyo veterans. So, wala namang nabili.
Okay naman po. Basta yung parang sa initial reaction niya, ayaw ko ba yan?
Initial reaction.
Pero pag binisit mo naman po yun,
ay ready naman. Kaya sabi ko, ano ba talaga? Ay sabi gano'n.
Sabihin, kahit ano sila, hindi na pa makabog.
Oo, hindi ba makabog? Hindi talaga.
Kung pag yung motto ng mga school, hindi ka papahuli ng buhay. Nakakawala.
Kung minsan sasabi, uy, akala ko naman itong init. Ay, alam mo naman ako doon. Ay, dahil lang ako na, ito na. Mga gano'n. Kaya sabi ko, talagang kailangan ay continuing. Sabi ko nga, yung lagi sinasabi with the teachers and the students, with intelligence quotient and emotional quotient, kailangan we have to understand our
iba-iba rin po ang personality sa SNIC policy. Kung gusto po natin, halimbawa, hindi po applicable yung certain policy ng higher ups, we can contextualize through the recommendation sa policy.
But actually, Doc Jen, we are doing that already, the policy recommendation. So especially in the donation. That's why Dr. Gerald Bautista, when I was there giving the technical assistance on that, I am looking for the policy implementation of that research niya. At para bang wala ko siya nagagawa. So, I recommend the doctor. Oo.
Mas training dito talaga na may findings sa recommendation ng doctor. We found out na this issuance is not directly applicable in our context. Based on these findings, it would be better like this. Hindi ka recommend mo ko. Kaya kung siguro nga, nagkakaroon ako textualize policies.
Yes.
Yun na.
Especially coming from dun sa mga yung mga research,
Yes.
mga practice research.
So, yun po do, ang dami pong nagpunan sa mga practices ninyo and also the implementation that we have in our division. So, this would be my last question po before we end. Reflecting on your journey as a public district supervisor, how has your role in policy analysis and implementation shaped your leadership philosophy and approach to educational governance?
Okay, so the leadership philosophy na alam ko nakakatulong talaga. Kumbaga, with that, hindi naman tayo kasi pwedeng kumbaga kumibig. Especially in school, without the policy and also without the mandate. And aside from that, I believe that those policies, yung mga leadership philosophy and also theories, kailangan mag-ibalik. Kumbaga, you have to go over or go back to that. So, what do you think is your leadership philosophy? So, ano ba yun? So, katulad ko, kumbaga ang sa akin, I have to, kumbaga, I committed myself to serve. As a public servant, yun na yung nasa sa isip ko eh. Kaya, talagang ako ay yung sinasabi ko, ako ay talagang, so, through your action, they will know, and also, hindi man nakikita, basta yung mga ginagawa mo is based from your leadership philosophy na, I want to serve people, I am a public servant, I will do my best para mas makagawa ako ng makakatulong sa ating bansa.
So, ibig sabihin talaga mo ay we cannot provide technical assistance if we are not guided by panic control.